Can you be a good hero without being a good person? Superheroes, super duper heroes, super noob, Superman, superb. A hero can be someone who's admired, someone who's used as an example, and can be an absolute douchebag as well. If I may, a question. How do good people do bad things? Because they believe it's the better choice. Biases. I wanted to talk about good and bad as concepts, but I shifted that topic to a later point in the video after I asked myself why good people will do bad things, and an answer that always comes to mind is the certain biases. Some people have certain core beliefs that they follow, regardless of it having clear logical fallacies and unfair implications. Traditional housewives and workaholic husbands in an age of inflammation and social isolation, flat earthers against scientific articles and basic physics, and utilitarians against the murder of one for a town versus the murder of all for a city. There is always a problem when someone's beliefs override their logic. The pattern is very clear. Murder can be justified when ordered by a divine being. Human trafficking can be justified when fighting for a cause. But biases can exist on their own. They are more of a symptom, not a root cause. The true problem is intoxication. Intoxication. If a group of children are in a group and one of them makes a bold claim to ostracize another group based on their characteristics, who would you be offended by? It's fair to say, likely the kid. But who would you blame? Any person with a decent amount of brain cells would assist the parent. A context that I didn't add in the story is that they were all children at the age of around 7 years. Yet you probably knew that they still couldn't be blamed. A child doesn't know how to properly think and barely knows how to act, and less likely to know how to reason. They can only be informed, be influenced, and taught. That's what we call intoxication. In most depictions of the evil alternative of Superman, the reason as to why he becomes evil is that he doesn't. He doesn't transform into this evil ruler. He is born as one. Without the lessons of his good-willed parents, he is intoxicated by the government and certain people, but mostly the environment he's born into. The ends justify the means. Classic utilitarianism is an ethical theory that states that an action is right if it promotes the most amount of happiness/pleasure and the least amount of pain for the greatest number of people. People can be bad people and do bad things, but can be taught to believe that those actions and mentalities are normal and actually good. Even when they do bad things, they technically do good. There are also arguments that say if the bad hero does good deeds, is he truly a bad person? Basically, the ends justify the means and can actually be applied to many situations, shows, and critiques like Invincible and Cecil, and people critiquing Batman for not killing the Joker. I actually plan on making a video about that one. But I want to talk about the ideological perspectives and not the actions themselves. Say if a misogynist is a hero, it would hinder him saving more or less people, but it would put in question, how so? Like if he picks a pretty woman to save or wants something after. In the long run, he will save significantly less people. You can't save everyone you find attractive, or will give you a date. And that's the fundamental problem with bad people being good heroes. Whether they save people well or not, they will never save as much as they possibly can. If they can't win a fight, they won't fight because they can't be bothered. Can't help because they don't like a certain group. Can't be a hero because their mentality is